Yeah, boy.
No, 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 no!
Let's go.
Stop right there, couldn't.
Snap at that, son. Hey guys, what's happening? Specco Gaming coming to you all again with another Rogue Company video. This time around, we're going to be highlighting all of the assault rifles that are in the game. If you guys want to get an idea of which assault rifle is good for you, which one has the most recoil, which one has whatever it is that you're looking for, this is the place to look for that, all right? If you guys enjoy the video, hit the like and subscribe button. Also, set up notifications so that you know when all of our videos go live. And down in the comments below, we have our Twitch channel, which we stream there as well too. If you guys want to be a part of that, you're more than welcome to do so. All right, let's go ahead and dive into the video. All right, so diving into our first assault rifle, we have the HRM 30KS, which is body damage wise, probably one of the strongest assault rifles that are in the game. The firing rate is 6.06. The range is 23. I feel like considering it does hit a little bit harder, the range should be a little bit more than what it is. Handling is 30. Magazine size, you get 20 rounds, and the reload time is 1.9 seconds. Of course, when you hit tier 1, the range is going to increase, which is great. Your hip fire accuracy, I don't believe you're really going to need it as much, but just in case someone runs up on you in the beginning, you definitely want to have tier 2 squared away. It just all depends on your opponents, how they're running the game, and if they are more up close and personal or if they're long range. Of course, tier 3 is going to give you more handling, which I believe this weapon has a significant amount of recoil. So of course, if you really want to balance out the recoil and get some additional range, you might want to try to get this up to tier 3 as soon as possible. If you are really into knocking down targets really quick and trying to get it done and over with, the HRM 30KS is probably your best bet. All right, next up, looking at Vi's Nightshade. Of course, I believe this is probably one of the softest hitting at 16 body damage, which is low. The firing rate is significantly high though at 9.9. And another good thing about this is the magazine size. You're at 25 rounds. Hitting tier 1, you're going to get an additional 10 rounds. That is absolutely huge considering the firing rate is enormous and very fast. Getting an additional 10 rounds is definitely key. And considering that is actually tier 1, that's really good as well too, because you can get the additional 10 rounds early. The handling is going to go up 4 on tier 2, and the range is going to increase as well too by 3 on tier 3. All right, so next up we're going to be looking at the MLX Mark IV. MLX Mark IV is the one that has a scope that Saint uses. Now considering there is a scope and you can actually zoom in, I don't know why the damage is so low. I would assume that it would hit at least 30 from the body, considering it's a longer range weapon. A lot of people aren't going to be aiming down sight up close, in my personal opinion. So considering this hits really low, I mean, it is effective because you can be more accurate with the scope, but I would definitely think that the body damage would be higher considering there's a scope AR and all that good stuff. But of course, after you hit tier 1, you're going to get an additional 10 rounds, which is good, and you get 40, which is lovely. Your handling for this weapon is probably going to be the best. Any other assault rifle that you have out there is not going to have better handling than this. So if you want to focus on accuracy and all that, the MLX Mark IV is definitely the weapon that you want to go with. But I think the biggest highlight for this one is the fact that the handling is high and you're going to get more rounds. So that's actually good. And I think it serves well for accuracy. I just would love it if this weapon hit just a little bit harder. And lastly, we have the KA-30. KA-30 is, I want to say somebody else uses this weapon as well too, but for the sake of this video, we're going to use Ronin as an example. Body damage is at 19, firing rate 8.2. Handling is really good with this one. It's not terrible, but I mean, like I said before, it could be better. You get an additional 10 rounds. The handling is going to go up on tier 2. You get an additional rounds there, and the range is going to increase as well too once you hit tier 3. So based off of the review that we've done over these weapons, you can kind of get an idea of what assault rifles you want to use. So we're going to put these bad boys into play right now, and I'm going to show you each and every assault rifle that we have. You'll get to actually see it up close and personal in action. So we will do that, and at the end of the video, I'm going to give you my personal favorite and which assault rifle I believe that is probably the most dominant in the game. All right, so first up, we're going to be rolling with Nightshade.
Enemy spotted. You made a mistake, underestimating what you've taken on. I'm out of this place, 'cause you opened the door.
Beautiful play.
And the scent is gone. 'Cause if you're falling for me, just be one. I'm not the one to mess around. All targets eliminated.
Good stuff. So this time around, we're going to be using Dallas's HRM 30KS. That is what we're going to be using, the HRM 30KS. This is damage wise probably the strongest assault rifle that we have in the game. We're going to take an inside look of this one and let me know what you guys think down in the comments below on whether you guys believe that this is the strongest or if it's not the strongest. If you have a good firing rate with power, normally combined it's very, very dominant, but it just all depends on the recoil. So there's a few things that we actually have to look at when it comes to this being the strongest weapon. Okay. Firing rate is significantly high on this weapon, I'm just saying. Hit those. There we go. Good stuff. Good stuff. I don't like the recoil on this weapon, I'm not gonna lie. Recoil, I don't really care too much for. It bounces a lot. Let me see. So we're gonna increase the range. We're gonna get this bad boy all the way up to tier 3 as fast as we can. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna suppress it so that we can reduce some of that recoil because it is definitely noticeable. Yeah, so I feel like the HRM is a really good weapon, but I feel like the recoil takes away from the fact that the damage is really high. If you can get that weapon up to tier 3 as fast as possible to get the suppressor, so that helps out with the recoil reduction. This time around, we're going to be using the KA-30. See, assault rifle that Ronin and I think a few, maybe another character used this weapon as well too. But we're gonna take a look at this one and see how it fires, see basically how everything works out with it, and we will go from there. Let's plant. Wow, huge lag. Whoa. All right, so the KA-30 is a really good weapon. I feel like it's balanced for the most part, and I think it's kind of like a middle of the road assault rifle. If you it's not too high powered, not too low powered, not too much recoil, not enough recoil. I think it's right where it needs to be, in my personal opinion. Next up, we're going to be using the MLX, which is going to be Saint's beautiful scoped assault rifle. That's what we're going to use. I feel like the fact that the damage is a little bit lower, I think that kind of takes away from it, but we'll actually see as we kind of rank up in the tiers how it's balanced out towards the end of the game. So we'll see. Okay, so the magazine size is going to increase. The recoil is going to go down on tier 2. Increased damage range on tier 3. So let's get it to the point where the recoil is reduced.
No enemies remaining. Well
Let's go.
done.
Good stuff.
All enemies have been eliminated.
Snap at that, son. So that's it for Saints. Beautiful MLX. It was it's a really nice, smooth feeling assault rifle. I would say out of all of them. But to be totally honest with you, I feel like none of them are too offset to the point where you can't, you know, pick and choose on which one that you truly like. I honestly believe that you can use them all. They're just as effective as the others. I think the only one that stands out to me, in my personal opinion, is the MLX because of the fact that you have a scope, and the scope works out really well. Everything is smooth. It doesn't hit nearly as hard, but I feel like you can make up for that. So that is personally my favorite assault rifle out of all of them in the game. If I had a second favorite assault rifle, it would be the KA-30, the one that I was using with Ronin. But like I said before, you take your pick. Let me know down in the comments below which assault rifle you believe works best for you, which one you think is the most balanced in the game, and which one you think is the worst. All right, if you guys enjoyed the video, hit the like and subscribe button. Also set up notifications so that you know when all the videos go live. And I have pinned down in the comments the Twitch channel. If you guys want to support there, you are more than welcome to do so. All right, you guys have a great day. Take it easy.